Okay, so telling you guys exactly how long it's going to take you to build in Ghana is very, very hard to do. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Lacia75, the Black Unicorn, and I'm coming to you from Accra, Ghana, where I live and do business. So I want to talk to you guys today about how long does it take to build a house in Ghana. And the reason why I want to talk to you guys about that is because, well, real estate is kind of what I do. So, you know, we have BlackUnicorn Properties, which is our real estate company here, and we buy, sell land, and build homes. So I want to talk to you guys about that overall, so that you have an idea. Now, before we jump into it, please like and subscribe. And go over to IG real quick and follow me at Lacia75. I'm gonna try to put it somewhere on the screen. I think it might be over there, like, I don't know. But please go ahead and do that real quick. How long does it take to build a house in Ghana? So what I've been noticing is that the time frame of building here is all over the place. Some people can build in literally like 3 months. Some people take 10 years to build, even longer. I would say the average time to build here is between a year to 2 years. A lot of times you'll see the Ghanaian diaspora start building homes and go back and forth between Ghana and the country in which they either have residency or citizenship as well. And so they'll be going back and forth, and as they obtain a certain amount of money, they'll come back and continue to build. When that money depletes, go back to said country, work some more, attain another pot of money, and then come back and continue to build. This process takes like 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 years to do. When it comes to building your home though, how big is your home? Like, let's ask some serious questions. How big is your home that you're building? How many stories is the home that you're building? What type of materials are you using for that home? And what time of the year are you building your home? All these are going to affect how long it takes you to build your home. So here's an example. Someone can come here, or a Ghanaian who's here, can build a home within 3 months during the, let's say, dry season, right? Build a home within 3 months as long as they have all the money. And you can have all the money, you can have a good project manager or a good foreman, making sure that everyone is doing the work that they're supposed to do, because you're gonna have a variety of different tradesmen working on your home. So they will come and go as it needs to happen, depending on how you allow them to build your home. If you do it in the agile method, you can have multiple tradesmen there at the same time working on different things to get it done faster. If you don't do it that way, then you just go like, okay, I'm gonna have the mason come this time. When the mason's done, I'm gonna have the carpenter come. When the carpenter's done, then I'm gonna have the electrician come. When the electrician's done, then I'm gonna have the plumber come, and all things like that. So it could take a little bit longer. Yeah, it can. So how long will it take to build your house? How big is your house? You know what's interesting? Recently I saw a house, very modern, what I call Eurocentric type of house. You know, it's so modern meaning that it's very like square. Everything's square, open floor plan, beautiful home. Built very fast, built in 3 months time, in the area that isn't as posh as, let's say, East Legon, right? Or East Legon Hills, which is an up and coming area now. But they built it quite fast. So within 3 months, they raised a 5-bedroom house up from the foundation. As a matter of fact, they brought someone else's property that was an older house, tore that house down, and built up from there, right? A 2-story home. And it only took 3 months. 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, maid's quarters, chef kitchen, beautiful. However, you can have someone else building a similar type of home, a modern style home, and it can take them 2 to 3 years to build the home, you know, so it just depends on who's building it for you. This particular example that I gave, they used a real estate company or contracting company who built the home for them, because they already had their tradesmen, they already had access to all these things, and already had everything in place to be able to build it quickly. So the age-old question here, you can Google it. How long does it take to build a home in Ghana? And that's like a top search. And And the reason for it is because no one can give you a straight answer because it's too many variables there in order to determine how that's going to work. Because remember this, we can budget to build a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom ranch-style home for $100,000. Your house is $100,000 to build from start to finish, from foundation to lintel to all the interior to all the windows, everything that you need in order to move in and feel happy. If all that is going to account for an equal $100,000 and you have $100,000 on hand, cash ready money, then you're able to either be here and build it yourself or have someone or a company that is going to build it for you be able to meet that time frame, you can get it done. No problem. It can be done. But account for additional costs. So all you have is that $100,000. Inflation happens, building material keeps increasing. Then you're going to be told by your foreman, your project manager, whatever, that, yeah, it was that price yesterday, but we've had massive inflation, so it's this price today. And then for the local vendors here, will they have in stock the quantity that you need in order to continue your build, right? And if they have to order it, will it cost more for them to order it and have it shipped here? You know, all these various factors all tie into how much it's going to cost you. You know, and people can give you estimates. People can tell you how much their 6-bedroom house costs or how much their 3-bedroom, 2-bath home costs. People can tell you how much they're paying on their little tiny home. You know, things are, I shouldn't say tiny home. I should put it like how much they're paying to build, like, let's say the boys' quarters first. All these will vary based on the materials you're using, the part of the country that you are in. Let's be very clear about that. The part of the country that you are in will also determine the cost of how much it's going to cost you to build your home. Because Accra, Greater Accra, and the Central region are completely off the chain with prices. If you have a home that's more American, Eurocentric style, it's going to be a little bit more to build because it's going to require a bit more tweaking, let's put it that way, to get it to the standards that it needs to be in order to be able to build that structure here in Ghana, period. But a lot of development companies and organizations now have housing like floor plans and structural look that you have to get. Like, if you're going to go with certain developers, you have to build the type of structure they want on their development, that they want on their estate property, or they want in their community. So you maybe have 3-4 choices and that's it. For others who are building on land that is yours and you are allowed to do whatever you want on there, then your build may take a little bit longer and a little bit more money because you are building something that's your dream, your passion, and not being given to you in this cookie cutter format. If you have no extra money to pay for that additional cost, then you're not going to be able to continue your build, and that 3-month time frame that you set for yourself is going to stretch out until you get the additional money. So it may be 4 months, it may be 6 months, hell, it might even be a year, depending on how much the cost of the materials and things are going to be moving forward. And so that's something to keep in mind. Now, some people have, set a nice little cushion aside beyond their initial budget to expect for challenges. When you're building, you should always expect for challenges. So how long would it take you to build? Is everything going exactly right, 100% perfect start to finish? No, that never happens with any company anywhere. These multi-million-dollar homes that you see in Miami, or you see in Chicago, or you see in New York, even those builds or renovations have issues, and then they turn around and fix those issues. The same thing happens here in Ghana. It's not because anyone's incompetent. It's not because they don't know what they're doing. It's because it's life. It's life. You know what I mean? Life happens. And when life happens, then you have to figure out with your experts how to fix the problem. So that's the good thing about being able to have realistic expectations and understand what it is you're trying to do when it comes to building in Ghana. So the length of time it takes to build in Ghana is going to 100% correlate with how much money you got to build. Okay, it's gonna 100% correlate, and also will correlate with the time frame you have for your tradesmen and the relationship you have with them. This is Ghana. This is Africa. This isn't the West. So, the things that you think you can do in the West, you're not going to be able to do that here. And that will hold up your build as well. So these are all things to consider and think about, and they can become there's so much nuance in this. There's so much ambiguity in this. I couldn't even remotely explain it all. But you can build here in Ghana for as little as the time frame anyway. The time frame can take as little as 3 months and as long as 10 years. The average time frame to build here, I think I said earlier, and I'm going to say it again, is between like 2 to 5 years. And I know that's a nice little gap, but it just depends on people's money and how fast they want to get it done. Some people take 10 years, 10 whole years to build. But they're building, it's theirs. The bank is not going to own it. The bank is not going to take it. As long as they're not taking any mortgages, it's their property. They own it. Building a home in Ghana is totally 100% realistic. I'm doing it, right? It's realistic. A lot of other people are doing it. You can absolutely do it too. You can do it over time. You don't have to have $100,000 or more on you right now to start building. You can have as little as like $5,000 and you can start building, right? You can have less than that and you can start building, small. Ka-crack. That's all you need, little by little. It's all good. So if you're interested in what we do at Black Unicorn Properties, just visit the website. It's in the description, theblackunicorn.org. Please remember to go over to my IG page and follow me there at Lessia75. Like, subscribe, and share.